Good evening, welcome to the UEFA Cup first round. It's Hapoel Beer Sheva against Football Club Barcelona in what is Barca's first ever game in Israel. Israel, of course, joining UEFA in 1994. And now, according to the governors of European football, part of Europe. Not something I had noticed when I was playing Risk. A very young Barca team this afternoon, or should I say this evening, under the tutelage of Johan Cruyff. The debut for Johan Cruyff as well, his first UEFA Cup match as manager of Football Club Barcelona. The UEFA Cup, not exactly Barca's favourite competition. A competition they've never won. 2 semi-finals. 75-76, which they lost out to Liverpool in. The following year, a semi-final defeat by the Lions of Athletic Club Bilbao. Baquero, the captain for Football Club Barcelona. There you see him alongside the referee Theodoros Kefalas of Greece. Jordi Cruyff, the manager's son, one of many players in a European debut. Jose Maria Baquero, of course, plenty of European experience over recent years. One of the dream team that won the European Cup in 1992. Lining up for the home team in goal: Smadja, Pasnin, Elimelic, Telesnenko, Iluth, Jazuth, Piton, Zibelinc, Apitan, Sagron and Avidor. For Barcelona: Busquets, Celades, Nadal, Carreras, Popescu, Baquero, Figo, De La Peña, Codro, Roger and Jordi. There on your screen you see the substitutes. Zooming away there. For Barcelona, the reserve goalkeeper Angoy, Ferrer, Oscar Garcia, Moreno and Abelardo, the substitutes. For the home team, the substitutes: Encari, David, Elenyawa, Reif and Peretz. And there you have the starting 11 for the home team, followed by the substitute. Johan Cruyff looking very relaxed there on the bench, very tanned, as the referee is about to get us underway. The stadium, the Arthur Vasermil Stadium, holds 12,000, pretty much packed out today. And you'll see plenty of police and armed guards around because the Israeli Prime Minister is also in the crowd. Barca expected to win. Let's see if they can do it. Just 2 games into the league season, and coming into this game on the back of a disappointing draw with Merida. And a lot of changes from Saturday's lineup. Barca defend the goal to our left. Sagron there plays the ball inside, and half-hearted claim there from Sagron, but an early half shot on goal. The whistle had gone, so play will resume with a free kick to Football Club Barcelona. A rather dramatic fall to the ground there from Sagron. Israeli fans indeed not expecting to beat Barcelona. A draw would be, well, a historic result for them. It's their second participation in Europe. Last season they were knocked out in the first preliminary round. And this year in the preliminary or qualifying round they knocked out KS Tirana. So their first appearance in the proper, if you like, rounds of European competition. Baquero. It's in Luis Figo. Barca moving the ball around with Popescu. The ball now with Miguel Ángel Nadal. Theodoros, not just making his debut in Europe, making his debut in the first team of Barcelona in official competition as Cruyff loses out. Cruyff looking to win the ball back, and a free kick given against Jordi Cruyff. I think that was a little bit harsh. So does Jordi. Tony Bruins one side. This man, Johan Cruyff. Cruyff very much wanting to do well in this competition. The competitions, we said earlier, that Barcelona have never won. Theodoros pushing it forward, looking for Figo on the far side, cut out by Eluth. Oh, and the goalkeeper's made a bit of a hash on that, and ball returned to him by Roger Garcia. Three minutes gone. The ball with Eluth, the Israeli international. Beat on, another Israeli international pushes it on. And there's a run down this near touchline by Sagron. He can't make anything of this, but good couple of moves so far by the Israelis as Roger brings it away for Barca. Towards the... Oh, and there's a free kick surely for the challenge by Eluth. Just ran into the back of Codro. Ivan de la Peña, who scored in his debut 2 weeks ago in the 2-0 win over Valladolid. He's very keen to take this, I'm sure. He'll have to argue though, because Popescu, we can see what happened there. Popescu was using his seniority, said I'm having this one, but Ivan de la Peña has just picked up the ball, decided where he wants to place it. Codro and Baquero also over the ball. There's a lot of talk about this lad, Ivan de la Peña. Even the Hapoel manager was looking forward to seeing the boy from Santander. Ivan de la Peña, oh, he's in the net, and de la Peña, 4 minutes gone, has put Barca 1-0 up, and what a wonder strike it was. Well, maybe the Hapoel manager not so happy to see him on the pitch now. Really given no chance to Smadja, the young Israeli goalkeeper. Let's have another look. Stroked it in, but with force as well. Really, the ball was coming out by the time the Hapoel goalkeeper was alerted to the danger. So Barca 1-0 up after 4 minutes. Well, the heads go down of Hapoel Beer Sheva. Avidor out to the number 7, Bidon. He'll settle for the corner there off Theodoros. Good angle here to see Ivan de la Peña curling it in, and well, just the perfect free kick. De la Peña, one of several players who've come through the Barca youth system. First corner for Hapoel. Hapoel, if you didn't know, is a Hebrew word for the worker. Very common name in Israeli football. Second corner, cleared again. De la Peña brings it down, just flicks it ahead. Codro with the 1-2. De la Peña again. I think Codro leaving it for Jordi. Ball intercepted. It's now with Jesus. Zebelinch. And too much in that one for Habitan to get there. Offside anyway against the Israeli forward. Barca's first goal in Israel. Cruyff very much into the idea of settling this in the first leg. There we see the home manager, Vico Haddad. Nadal with the header, picked up in midfield by Codro almost. Looking to get on the end of the Figo header. Cleared upfield by Smadja. Nadal. Oh, Nadal robbed of the ball. Cleared up by Theodoros. Offside given. And Hapoel moving upfield, robbed of the ball in midfield. There it is with Baquero. Baquero back to Nadal. Barca pushing forward. Roger with the shot blocked. Luis Figo. Figo flicks it in. Codro into the hands of Smadja. The ex-Real Sociedad forward didn't really get any power on this header. Delightful cross from Luis Figo. And Codro with a free header. Biton wants to see it out, does do so, and it'll be Hapoel Beer Sheva's ball. Shimon Biton. Zebelinch combining. La Peña picks up tidy ball back to Theodoros under pressure. Barca playing their way out with Popescu, Nadal. Nadal gives the ball away though. Offside, and not too sure about that one. The ball would come out to the near side rather than down the centre. Greek linesman made his mind up though. Free kick to FCB. Pesco just been told to push it back, does do so, and it'll be Nadal with the free kick. Roger brings in Figo. Figo switching play to the near side, looking for Jordi. Can Jordi get there? He does, but he won't be able to keep it in. It'll be a goal kick in favour of the home team. Jordi, Roger, Busquets, Theodoros, Carreras, De La Peña. 6 of the players on the pitch have come through the Masia. The Masia, of course, being the residential home next to the Camp Nou, where all the young Barca players sleep, eat, talk and play football. Nadal from Mallorca pushing it back to Carlos Busquets. Just flicked on there, good flick on, but a free kick given in favour of the Israelis. And the linesman on the far side once again with the offside decision against Hapoel Beer Sheva. Again, not looking at Barca to lose over 2 legs today. Hold on a minute, Luis Figo. Codro couldn't get there. Beaten to the ball by Iluth. And it'll be a corner. Barca's first of the game. Roger to take. Swinging in with the left foot. towards the far post, but into the hands of Smadja. Poor clearance again from the home goalkeeper, and he'll get a second chance though. The ball returned to him. Not too much power in that shot from Luis Figo. Bidon on the near side. Looks for the 1-2. 11 minutes, 12 minutes gone, and Barca leading 1-0. Eli Melech. Nicely taken out by Roger. Eli Melech plays it forward. Oh, he did well there, lost the ball, recovered. That's Telesnenko, the Ukrainian international, pumping the ball in, and safe enough header from Habitan. Jordi looking to get around. Does indeed get round one, just surely brought down there. The referee in agreement, and it'll be a free kick to Football Club Barcelona. Juan de la Peña and Luis Figo, two real danger men. De la Peña leaving it to Figo, and Pescu couldn't get on the end of it. Picked up by De La Peña, combining with Baquero. De La Peña plays into the date. Oh, Jordi almost taken out. Codro awaits in the middle, but the offside flag had already gone up, and it'll be Hapoel Beer Sheva's ball. Figo with the free kick, and it was Popescu who just couldn't connect with it. Baquero. Van de la Peña. Tempting ball there for Codro, and if he had gone for it, he might have got there. Telesnenko misjudged it as well, and the ball ran through to the goalkeeper, Smadja. I was saying earlier about Barca's record in UEFA. Apart from being knocked out, as I said earlier, by Liverpool and Athletic Club Bilbao, but defeats that you could understand. They also went out to Dundee United in the 86-87 season. Not exactly one of the European giants. Jordi plays it inside to De La Peña. The ball played forward. Roger! And it's blocked by Smadja. Barca really in control here. A bit of a practice game almost. The lad is Jordi. Still Jordi. Lovely cross in. Ball cleared. He'll be picked up by the Hapoel midfield. De La Peña looking to play Roger through. Picked up by the defence. There's a surprise result for you. Rota Volgograd holding Manchester United. Spain also have Betis in the UEFA competition this evening. So far the score in the Vasermil Stadium. Hapoel Beer Sheva 0, Barca 1. There was a chance there for Codro. Luth plays the ball forward. Easily met by Nadal. Thelades. Jordi. De La Peña beaten to the ball by Zebelinch. Letonian international. Codro picks up. Van de La Peña. Run on the far side. The ball headed down but cleared away. 16 minutes into the game. Cruyff seeing his boys pretty much dominate in the possession of the ball. The ball, by the way, something the players most feared this evening, because it's different from Ball used in Europe. It's Habitan. Plays it inside. Apple have players forward. Theodoros. Ball is cut out and given away. Lynch. Just too many bodies around him. De La Pena picked up, but gives the ball away, and it's picked up by Beaton. And handball decision against the boy from Santander. Could be a shot there, and it was indeed from Elimelic. Easily enough blocked, and Codro brings it away for Football Club Barcelona. Codro looking to switch play. Roger brings it down. Figo. Cross comes in. Baquero dropping it off, but there was no one there to meet it. The offside flag once again lifted, and it'll be a free kick for the home team. Barca leading 1-0 in the first round proper of the UEFA Cup. More than just a victory, they really need to win convincingly to erase memories of the weekend's draw with Merida. Figo penalised. Free kick to the Israeli team. Barca currently sitting second in the Spanish league, but it's only 2 weeks old. Club Bilbao top of the table with 2 out of 2 wins. Roger combining with Luis Figo. Carreras. The ball given away, it'll be a throw-in to Hapoel. Plenty of changes, as I say, from the weekend's team. No place this evening for Abelardo, Oscar, Pep Guardiola, Amor, Sergi, Hadji and Ferrer. Hadji, of course, being the dropped foreigner with the 3-foreigner rule. Ferrer unable to take part because of suspension. 20 minutes gone. Barca leading 1-0. The ball picked up by De La Pena, combining with Luis Figo. De La Pena threads it through. The defence were up to it, though. They'll get a second chance. Luis Figo. Jordi, no offside against Jordi Cruyff. Looking to play the ball in. That'll go out for a second corner to the visitors. You have Oscar Garcia alongside Chapi Ferrer. Sergi, sorry, the full-back suspended. So if it was Ferrer, he wouldn't be sitting there, would he? This ball's played in and wide. Chance to make it 2. Not taken. Also kitted out by Kappa, the Italian company. I think it's one of the better kit manufacturers. Kit very similar to the traditional Barca red and blue stripes. It's Barca moving forward. Popescu brings in Luis Figo. Figo looking to return the favour. Cut out by Talisnenko. De La Peña brings it down. Wonderful performance so far from Ivan De La Peña. Pescu. Nadal brings in Thelades, the debut boy. No doubt it'll be a throw-in halfway inside the Hapoel Beer Sheva's half. De La Peña looking for Jordi, and a cheeky back heel there from Beaton. Again, you could see the vision of the boy from Santander. Nadal sitting at the back there with Carreras and Thelades. Popescu just ahead of them. Vaquero, Roger, De La Peña in the midfield. Figo out on the left, Jordi on the right, and Codro down the centre for Barcelona. Figo Haddad looking to rearrange things. Goal kick to Hapoel. And already warming up. A substitute, number 14, Riff. Not a packed out stadium. You could see some empty seats pretty much all round. Ball's lifted forward, picked up in midfield by Zebelinch. Throw into the home team there on the far side. And it's with Talisnenko. Helped on by Eli Melic. Also picked up with Roger. Looking for Vaquero, finds De La Peña. De La Peña threading it through. Fine pass. Once again, Codro. Codro lifting it into the centre, looking for Jordi, but it's cleared by Iluth. 24 minutes gone, over halfway through the first half. Barca only leading 1-0, but certainly dominating this trip to Israel. Talisnenko. Vasnine ahead of him. Sent the ball with the winger, Avigdor. Zebelinch goes down, free kick given. Zagron. That one run early on, and he's made another here. Can he pull it back? Oh, and Habitan skied the shot. Probably the best chance of the game for Hapoel so far. That's got the fans off their seats. A draw would be, well, probably the greatest result in the club's history. Ball dragged back perfectly by Zagron, but Habitan, there didn't seem to be any bobble and bounce there. He just couldn't keep it down. And they're not going to get that many chances, I wouldn't have thought. Barca on the attack, Luis Figo. Still Figo. And, well, that wasn't too much better, was it? Shot high and wide. But it did take a deflection. And there'll be a corner in favour of FCB. Again, it's Roger to take. Barca's third corner of the game. The header comes in. Cleared as far as Roger once again. Towards the far side, headed into the hands of Smadja. Nadal likes to come up on corners. No problems there for the 22-year-old Shaul Smadja. Cleared by Iluth. Figo sees it out, throw into FCB. Carreras. Combining with Nadal. Luis Carreras. Another one of the boys from the Cantera. No, only from the Cantera. He's from the lovely little village of St. Paul, just up the coast from Barcelona. Just before you get to Calella, popular holiday destination of many a British tourist. In fact, if ever you're there, you should get a chance to get off the train at St. Paul. Lovely little beach, little chiringuito there if you walk through the tunnel. And a little bit away from the normal. It's not a tourist resort at all, more a local hangout. Back to the game, Busquets with the clearance. In fact, if you get off the train anywhere between Mataró and Blanes, but don't get off in Blanes because the train goes inland. So you go all the way along the coast. You've got Arenys de Mar, Llavaneres, that's another lovely little village. But then if you stay on the train, Blanes is kind of inland, the station is anyway. Then you have to walk a good couple of kilometres to get to the beach. There you go. Fascinating tourist information from the Catalan Tourist Board for you. Nadal with the free kick. As Barca look to add to that opening goal. They won't do so with free kicks like that. Peña, after 4 minutes, all Barcelona have to show for their domination of this game. Jordi picks up. It's time for Jose Maria Baquero, sorely obstructed there. The referee Theodoros Kefalas agrees with many free kick for FCB. Figo combining with Roger. Pass just overhead. Koznenko clears. And promising play there, but there will be a substitution by Vigo Haddad, bringing off the practically unseen Vasnin. On will come the number 14 Riff. He'll have to wait though as Barca move forward. Ivan de la Peña again looking for the killer pass, doesn't come off. He gets a second chance, plays it back to the boy from St. Paul. Oh, and that's an obstruction surely, and that's a similar position from where we got the first goal. The referee just tripped over himself there. Almost took a dive. Free kick, and De La Peña again. The youngster is basically saying, well, I scored from the last one, didn't I? Luis Figo is also wanting to be involved. I don't think there's much question that Telesnenko had blocked Roger. And there's the invisible sliding tackle on the referee. So free kick in a very similar position to the 4th minute opener. Will we see a photocopy of that first goal? Figo, Codro and De La Peña over the ball. Of course, the goalkeeper Smadja will be aware of De La Peña's possibilities here. It looks like De La Peña, Figo, Codro, and cleared. Oh, and a second chance skied very much high and wide. There's a Luth who blocked Codro's initial shot. No save needed with the second attempt on goal. Goal kick to the home team. And we see the substitution has been made. Beer Sheva. It's not a village, 140,000 people live in the town itself. Hold on a minute, Figo. Kodra was waiting, just cleared by Iluth. Israeli number 5, who's been the mainstay of their defence so far, limiting Barca to just the 1 goal. As I was saying, Beer Sheva just to the south, down a bit from Gaza. Let's play forward, they'll run out safely. And the ball will be returned. A free kick to Hapoel. Oh, it's generosity abounds. We've just introduced, involved here, Habitan. Oh, and that wasn't so bad an effort. Best effort of the game so far from Avigdor. His Riff's run has started it. Habitan setting up the number 11, Avigdor. Certainly Hapoel Beer Sheva's their best effort of the game so far. Just swinging away. Nadal on the ball for Barca. As Kefalas outside him, plays it straight through to Jordi. Jordi inside, just over 10 minutes to go in the first half in the Vasermil Stadium. Barca leading 1-0 in the first round of the UEFA Cup. UEFA Cup that Barcelona never won. One major European competition they have to put in the trophy room. Figo will have to settle for a throw-in. The referee deciding to go out of play, and it'll be Hapoel Beer Sheva's ball. Lisnenko returns it to Avigdor. The ball played up the wing. Another throw into Hapoel. Hapoel, as I said earlier, the Hebrew word for worker, said that a lot of the clubs were formed by the Labour Party or trade unions. This club founded 1 year after the independence of Israel in 48. Figo. Here's Figo. Had a lot of joy there. Stopped this time by Avigdor. The ball given away to Jordi. Jordi. Oh, it took an awkward bounce. Figo can't get there though. It's cleared by Beaton. Dal, the kind of sweeper between. It was basically a two-man defence. Betis, as I said, in action this evening. 1-0 up against Fenerbahce. That's changed. 1-1 now. It's Hapoel. Get a long ball forward into the hands of Carlos Busquets. And there it is. Lovely turn there from Roger. Roger. Oh, and that was a chance for the captain, Bakero. And Johan will be wondering how Barca are only 1-0 up. Roger setting it up for Bakero. Took a little bit of a bounce. And caught the Barca captain out. Real chance there for Jose Maria Bakero. Barca 2-0 up before half-time. Theodoros plays it inside. Codro drops off with Van de la Peña. Bakero can't control. Picked up by Hapoel midfield. They in turn give it away to Jordi Cruyff. Carreras. Roger, you could see the intention there. Picked up though by Telesnenko. Eli Melech. He loses out. Picked up by Barca. Luis Figo. Figo inside looking for Codro. Israeli back four holding out. 7 minutes to half time still. Hapoel Beer Sheva 0, Barca 1. And De La Peña started off very brightly, scoring the goal and providing us with a series of neat passes. Gone a little bit quiet. On the bench for Johan Cruyff. Reserve goalkeeper Angoi, Ferrer, Oscar, Moreno and Abelardo. Habitan plays it forward, cut out by the Barca back four, or back three should I say. Roger now. Solid challenge from the Ukrainian, Telesnenko. Reef. Ball cleared upfield, offside. Flag is up. Yeah, officially, Barca have only enjoyed 55% of the possession, but comfortability level would be probably much higher than that. Oh, there's one for Iluf to chase. Busquets had to be aware. It's left a bit of a gap in the defence. Can Barca exploit that? Jordi looking for Codro, and Codro claiming he was impeded. The Greek referee not in agreement. It's Hapoel Beer Sheva now with a chance to break. This could be interesting. Reef played it against Theodoros. It was well supported, and that was really a chance there. Oh, Betis have gone 2-1 up. Can Codro put Barca 2 up? Instead it comes off the legs of the goalkeeper, and Shalom or Iluf clears up at the back. Iluf just questioning Codro's mental state there. Beaton switching play to the far side. It goes out for a throw into FCB. Into the last 5 minutes in Israel, Barca leading 1-0. Popescu, Theodoros. Carreras lifts it forward. De La Peña. Oh, and that was a good chance there for Bakero. And it was the pass from Ivan De La Peña that set up the Barca captain. Smadja was up to it though. The ball not lifted quite high enough. Barca still looking for that second goal. Only Melech receives in midfield. Telesnenko. Roof won't get there. And Dal does. Jordi. Still Jordi. Still Jordi. Oh, and he couldn't get around Eli Melech. Hapoel. Ball forward. Stopped by Albert Theodoros. Bakero. Figo. Bakero. La Peña. Carreras. This is Roger. Jordi plays the 1-2, doesn't come off. It will come off instead. Carreras for a throw-in to Beersheba. Beersheba also has another meaning as we see Baquero's chance. 2 chances for him in this first half. Beersheba meaning the city of the 7 wells. As you can imagine, there's a history and a story behind Beersheba. Cruyff, Jordi that is. Still Jordi, and the shot innocent enough. And Smadja, although he's had to save, he's not really had to deal with the most difficult of goal attempts. Took a slight deflection, that one. This ball's headed on by Popescu. Cruyff, Jordi. Combining with Roger, the ball picked out in midfield. Carried forward, but Barca stopping any progress there. Baquero, Popescu, space here for Figo. Figo puts it into the centre, but no one really there except Codro coming in late. Sagron inside for Riff. Switching play to the near side. Zebelinch. Riff once more. Already seen him have a crack at goal. This one was blocked, picked up by Baquero. La Peña. La Peña just flicked on, and good intention there from Codro. Smadja was up to it. Into the last minute. Barca still with just the 1 goal to show for in the Vasermil Stadium. Habitan, who had a great opportunity where the ball was cut back to him. Skied it though. Vidor. Vidon. 2 number 7s battling for the ball. Back to Telesnenko. Telesnenko, well, was that a shot? As it is, Busquets just sees it out. In the capital of the 7 wells of the desert, to give it its longer name. 45 minutes up in the UEFA Cup first round. Barca leading 1-0. We just wait to see how much time will be added on. We've not seen the physios on the pitch. There's not really been any delays as Baquero into the hands of Smadja. Good ball through there from Ivan de la Peña. And Baquero's had 3 chances now in this first half. This one on target. But Smadja wisely was down waiting for it. Will Barca get another chance as the ball's brought forward by the boy from St. Paul, just playing it forward there, Codro. Roger. Oh, dear me! What a wonderful strike from Roger Garcia. The boy from the Marcia strikes, and Smadja can't really blame himself on the stroke of half-time. Really well hit shot. Didn't seem to be any danger. There you go. Smadja getting a fingertip to it, but hit with a real force. Left foot into the top corner. And normally you'd be talking about a psychological goal. Well, let's just say that the result was never in doubt. And that, rather than deciding the game, was just a thing of beauty. Hapoel Beer Sheva moving forward into the dying seconds. Well, they have time to take the throw-in. Well, we've had a goal at the start of the first half after 4 minutes, Ivan de la Peña. And then in the injury time of the first half, oh, wait a minute. Will Hapoel get one back as the ball's put into the centre? Cleared for a goal kick, though. Must have been a Hapoel Beer Sheva contact with the ball. Certainly Habitan, the last man to touch. Busquets with what is, and indeed isn't, the last touch, because it's half-time. We'll be back with you in the second half. Welcome back to the second half in the Vasermil Stadium. Barca leading 2-0 thanks to goals by Ivan de la Peña after 4 minutes. And just in the injury time of the first half, a wonderful strike from Roger. Having said that, of the two, Ivan de la Peña's free kick probably wins in the goal of the game so far voting. Now Barca attacking the goal to our left, and will get us underway once Theodoros Kefalas decides the time is right. And that time still not with us. Ali Milic ready, and we're off. The second half, this first round UEFA Cup tie between Hapoel Beer Sheva and Football Club Barcelona. Betis establishing, or achieving rather, a 2-1 win in Fenerbahce, and that is a good result. Turkey always a difficult place to go to. Telesnenko loses out, Barca pick up. Figo, and you've got the better of Beaton. He wasn't allowed to progress. Free kick in favour of Football Club Barcelona. The first yellow card of the game. Will be the Portuguese winger to take. Jordi over the crossbar, under pressure there. And unable to keep the header down. Hapoel manager Vico Haddad has already made one substitution. Barca remaining with the starting lineup. Busquets in goal. Number 2, Theodoros. Number 3, Nadal. 4 is Carreras. 5, Popescu. Number 6, Baquero. 7 is Figo. 8, Ivan de la Peña. 9, Codro. Number 10, Roger Garcia, the other goal scorer. And this lad, number 11, Jordi Cruyff. Oscar Garcia there, one of the possible substitutes. The others being Ferrer, Moreno, Abelardo and Angoi. And a free there. Telling Jordi to tuck his shirt in. Man on the bench would have spent many years telling him likewise. Pass to tidy up in midfield. Popescu. Ivan de la Peña. The run there from Roger. De la Peña lifts it over. Roger's in. Oh, and he's brought down, and that'll be a penalty. Roger would have been in on goal. It was Ivan de la Peña's incisive pass that set up this opportunity. And there's the moment. The referee spotting it. Sagron just tugging the other number 10 shirt, and Codro be the man to possibly put Barca 3 up early into this second half. It's Real Sociedad forward against Smadger, and and it's off the inside of the post. Figo, danger not over for Hapoel. It is now. Figo's put the ball behind. Well, it appeared that Codro had hit it well. For inches out in his calculations. It's come off the inside of the post. So Barca still 2-0 up against Hapoel Beer Sheva. Hapoel who line up with Smaj in goal. Reef, Elemelic, Iluth and Jazuth in defence. Bidon, Telesnenko, Zibelinch and Avidor. Line-up completed by Sagron and Habitan. Carreras plays it into Baquero. Pescu to Luis Figo. Figo plays it in, and ball met by Iluth. Ball just coming off Figo, throw into Hapoel. Charlie Rashak alongside Johan Cruyff. 5 minutes into the second half. Ali Melic on the ball for Hapoel. It was Nadal who stopped him. Baquero. Carreras combining with Ivan. All drags the ball past. Carreras still going. Little bump there. Enough to put him off. Reef combining with Zibelinch. Jazouf loses out, gets the ball given back to him. Oh, this could be a chance. This could be a chance. Oh, and it's wide by the number 9, Habitan, who's had the 2 best chances for the home team. A few whistles from the home crowd. Seemed to have enough time, and he really toe poked that one wide. The home fans at least would like to see their boys get a goal. Here's the other forward. Oh, and that was a better effort from Sagron. Oren Sagron really let fly. There's Sagron on the ball. It's lost out there though. Codro sets up Figo. Figo gets the better of Telesnenko. Figo with the cross, looking for Codro, just overhits it. Picked up on this near side by Roger. Oh, Roger was looking for Ivan de la Peña. Pescu wins the ball back for Barca. Nadal. Surprise result there. Nottingham Forest losing out to Malmo. Jordi. Codro. Codro. Oh, looking for Baquero, but it's Reef who's got the ball for Hapoel Beer Sheva. Jazouf. Switch and play, the ball into the centre, chance for Reef, into the hands of Busquets, and well, 3 chances early on in this second half, all for the Israeli team. Fans lifted by these opening 8 minutes. Cruyff can't get on the end of De La Peña's ball, of course. Also cheered by Codro's penalty miss. And Johan Cruyff deciding there's not quite enough going on. But tonight was always going to be a chance to move the bench. Jordi Cruyff, one of the players substituted, the other one Baquero. And on will come number 16, Moreno. The other player coming on, Oscar Garcia, brother of course of Roger, scorer of the Thunderbolt. Moreno with an early chance to impress. Lifts into midfield, picked up by Hapoel. Hapoel will run out for a throw into FCB. Moreno it is. Carreras. Got quite a massive presence there of Barca youngsters, players who've come through the ranks. Hilardes, Busquets, Carreras, Van de la Peña, Roger. They've been joined by Oscar and Moreno. Codro leaves it for Pescu, looking for Moreno. Hapoel in possession. Play switched to the number 8, Zeebelinch. Looking for the 1-2, comes up with Oren Sagron, Zeebelinch. Just overhit the cross, he'll run out for a throw-in to Barca, the boy from Letonia there. With a good 1-2. Cruyff concerned about how easily the defence was cut open, and home fans smelling blood. Fair to say that Hapoel Beer Sheva looked much better in this opening 10 minutes, and the offside flag up against Sharon Habitan. Best move of the match from the home team. Zeebelinch just overhitting the cross. It certainly has improved the atmosphere in the Vasermil stadium. Pescu finds De La Peña. De La Peña lifts it into the hands of Smadja. .5 minutes into the second half. Another substitution, possible substitution being warmed up by Vico Haddad. Long ball upfield. Nicely brought down and played forward. Figo beaten to the ball there by the Ukrainian Telesnenko. Telesnenko on the ball. Combining with Beaton, the only player with the yellow card so far. Riff. Cut out by Carreras. Roger backed up by Oscar. The two brothers lose the ball in midfield. Hilardes. Figo drops off for Van de la Peña. De la Peña with that lovely lifted pass. Oscar into the centre, no one's there. He's Figo. De la Peña. Good strong challenge, and all fans are enjoying this second half. Carreras. Oh, and Good play indeed by Telesnenko. 13 minutes gone, Barca leading 2-0 in the UEFA Cup first round. Ivan de la Peña finds Codro. Codro gives away the free kick. Iluth once more. Iluth, the veteran, Israeli international, brought down by Codro. Ivan de la Peña. Offside flag against Codro. Troy Ford was the perfectionist. Demanding more. Flanked by the team delegate, physio, assistant coaches. Nadal combined with Popescu. Nadal who's taken over the captain's armband from the substituted Jose Maria Baquero. Carreras. Lovely ball there from Moreno into the hands of Smadja. Good interception there by Carreras. Roger loses out. Ball brought forward by the number 9, Habitan, out to the wing. Just cut out by Nadal. Certainly though, Hapoel Beer Sheva get much livelier in this second half. De la Peña. Lovely ball there by De La Peña, just stepped on by Oscar. 15 minutes into the second half, no goals added yet. The two, much improved performance by the home team. Moreno now for Barcelona, drags it back. De La Peña. De La Peña over the crossbar. Nico Haddad will be making another substitution. It's a good ball back by Moreno. I'm not sure if De La Peña was in the best position there. Just beside him, Oscar Garcia. It's Oscar on the ball now. Looking for Moreno. Jesus and Moreno both going for it. Must have come off the Barca player because it'll be a goal kick as the second substitution by the home team is about to be made. Elin Yao comes on for Abidor. Good performance, as I said moments ago, by the Israeli team in this second half. Had their chances. Barca, of course, had the penalty. Codro missed. Jesus just complaining there about what he saw as an unfair challenge. Oh, we're still waiting for Kefalas, the referee, to get us underway. Sanchez's goal kick met by Carreras. Moreno. Back to Captain Nadal. Gilades plays it forward, and hefty challenge from the number 5, Iluth. It'll be a free kick to Barca. It's not been a game littered with fouls. Just 18 as we're over the hour mark. De La Peña. Oh, 3-0 to Barca, and it's Oscar with a fine header. De La Peña once again showing us what he can do with free kicks. Two players who've come through the ranks together. De La Peña looks up, sees the run from Oscar, and Oscar with a beautifully guided header. Not been on the pitch long, and puts it out of reach of Smadja to establish a 3-0 lead for Football Club Barcelona. As I said in the first half, the final result not in doubt, but can Barca add to those 3 goals? Plenty of time to do so. Busquets prevents the corner. Under pressure though, puts it out for a throw into Hapoel Beer Sheva. Netanyahu playing it in. The tap breaks down, the ball brought away by Moreno. De La Peña. Oscar brings in Theodoros. That really is a combination there of the Barca youth team coming through as balls picked up by Hapoel. Rief losing out to Popescu. One of the few older chaps on the field. Moreno. Inside for Roger. De La Peña drops off for Oscar. A little back heel there. This will be De La Peña threading it through, and it would have been a beautiful goal. Moreno could have gone the end of that one. "20 minutes into the second half. Barca leading 3-0 in this UEFA Cup first round tie. First round, first leg. Oscar. De La Peña. Space ahead for Oscar. Drops it off for Luis Figo. Figo. Oh, it's in! Goal number 4. And a bit of a thunderbolt. Just like Roger's effort in injury time of the first half. Now, Cruyff will be happier. This is what the Barca fans, mostly from the Israeli branch of the Barca fan clubs, were after. Luis Figo out of nowhere, and Smadja can't be faulted. Oscar being alerted to the presence of Figo by De La Peña, and right in the corner. He switches to the other end, thwarted, and Barca. Oh, you just wonder how many they might add now. Things really opening up for them. Codro unable to get there. And again, it's a case of wondering whether the lesser experienced players' heads might go down. As Barca pick up in midfield. The attack has broken down. It's Captain Nadal moving forward. De La Peña. Again, you can see the intention, but offside against Moreno. Hapoel moving forward. Abitan's ball picked up by Theodoros, very cool under pressure from Sagron. Hapoel who've won 2 leagues in Israel, just their second time in Europe. Oh, what a ball from De La Peña. Now this could be number 5, Roger. Yes! Goal number 5 for Barca. Second one for young Roger. And they're greeted by the other Garcia, Oscar, Luis Figo. Must feel rather old, surrounded by the so-called Quinta of De La Peña. De La Peña's gang, in other words. Roger very cool. Just waited for Smarja to go to ground. So 4-0 up. It's Ivan De La Peña will be substituted. Tremendous performance, especially in the first half from the boy from Santander. Ferrer takes the field of play. That will probably mean Theodoros is moving forward. No problems for Busquets to pick this one up. Over halfway through the second half, Barca now 5 to the good. Oh, and a long-range effort over the bar from Albert Theodoros, taking advantage of his move into midfield. Ivan De La Peña, one of the pearls of the Barca youth system, being interviewed. Ball runs out for a throw-in to Football Club Barcelona. Picked up by Figo. Figo unable to get the ball back off Zeebelinch. And Reef loses out. Back heel from Theodoros, further up the field now. Since the introduction of Ferrer. Free kick given for the challenge on Theodoros. Pescu combining with the boy from St. Paul, Luis Carreras. Theodoros brings it down. Luis Figo. Figo's got the beating of Iluf. Just flicked out for a corner. Rico Haddad watching his men not falling apart, but certainly after the opening 10 minutes of the second half, Barca have regained remote control on this game. Highly respected coach in Israel. He's taken charge of them. Got them to this first round of the UEFA Cup in only the second season of Israel's participation in this tournament. Nadal under pressure, plays it out to the wing. Flicked back by Figo. Cross put in towards Codro. Jazif not making a good job of it. Moreno. Oscar. Also moving the ball around with ease, and it's gone all the way through. There'll be a goal kick. I'm not sure how much Rico Haddad can do about this now. Barca leading 5-0 in Israel. Second leg to be played, of course, at the new camp. Goal kick in favour of Hapoel Beer Sheva. Carrera's challenging. Sevilla, the other Spanish team in UEFA Cup action. 1-0 up thanks to a strike by Theodoros. Popescu wins the header. Moreno under pressure, dances around Iluz. Still Moreno plays it into the centre. It'll be a Barca corner. Put out by the captain, Eli Melic. 5 corners in the game for Barca, 5 goals, more importantly, in the game for Barca. And the goalkeeper not sure whether to come out. It's picked up by FCB, Oscar. Ball lifted into the centre, the header there, but it's wide from Moreno. One of the Barca players who trotted out the lines about not taking this match for granted. Of course, Israel did beat France in Paris. But result this afternoon, this evening rather, never in doubt, and Johan Cruyff will be happy with the performance after, well, Saturday's draw with Merida. Still time to add to the goal tally, as Moreno receives from Roger. Oscar. Must be a real joy for the Garcia's father. See his 2 lads playing together for the first team of Football Club Barcelona. Barca's throw-in. Carreras to take. There's Carreras in for the suspended Sergi. Oh, and there's space ahead. Moreno receives, pulls it back, looking for Codro. Codro takes advantage, or almost took advantage of Jasuf's slip. Ball now with Iluz. Siebelinch drops off a reef. Into the last quarter of an hour. Hapoel Beer Sheva 0, Barca 5. Amelic, Rif. Cut out by recently incorporated Ferrer. Figo. Still Luis Figo. Shot and scored from that area. He breaks down. Sucre's got another one for Sevilla. Moreno wins the ball in midfield. Fairly so, says the referee. Delades out to the far side. Luis Figo. Good ball in, looking for Oscar. Ball just runs away from him, picked up by Smadja. Oscar Garcia, another very promising player from the Barca youth system. Originally from Sabadell, inland from Barcelona. Sabadell and Terrassa, big rivals in slightly lower levels of Catalan football. Sabadell known as the Harlequins because of their blue and white quarter top, similar to Blackburn. Their derby match, as I said, with the cotton town of Terrassa. Carreras brings in Moreno. Moreno with the cross. Brought down. Oh, and that's the hat-trick from Roger. And wasn't that a sweet goal? Another goal made in the Marsella. And that'll bring extra joy to Johan Cruyff. Figo congratulating the youngster Moreno with the cross. And it was Oscar providing his brother with his hat-trick. And I was just saying how proud Daddy Garcia will be. Well, that'll be one for the family album. Oscar dropping the ball down. And Roger putting it away. Doesn't get much better in the Garcia household. So it's Hapoel Beer Sheva 0, Barca 6. And still 11 minutes to go. Moreno receives. Codro wouldn't mind getting on the score sheet. Pretty much making the second leg irrelevant, but well, another shot over the crossbar from Habitan, and some of the home fans leaving the Sharon Habitans fan club by the sound of it. Not really testing Busquets this evening. Carreras and Moreno is never going to get to that. Into the last 10 minutes, Barca 6 to the good. Van de la Peña opening after 4 minutes. Roger, an injury time of the first time, making it 2-0. He's since added 2 more, Figo and Oscar, Roger's brother, joining him to make it 6, and there's another substitution for the home team. On comes Nkari, replacing Habitan. I don't know if that's got something to do with Habitan's latest missed effort. As Hapoel break up the left-hand side. Elimelic on the ball. Switching play. Looking for and finding Riff. Into the centre, non-offside flag. Prevents any chance of a consolation goal from Nkari. Long clearance upfield, one for Codro to chase. Moreno picks up. Moreno threads it through, looking for Oscar. Danger not over. Moreno receives again. Play continues as Theodoros brings in Ferrer. Moreno. Luis Figo combining with Oscar. Oscar, Luis Figo, Figo, oh, and it's number 7. Figo with his second. And you can see the despair on the face of Vico Haddad. He may have dreamed of a draw. But it's goal number 7 for Football Club Barcelona in their first official match in Israel. And it was a good 1-2, or 1-2-3 rather, by Figo and Oscar Garcia. Smadja smashed for the 7th time. And Barca, well, you know, they came here expecting to win. And they've done so in fine style. 7 minutes to go, 7 goals to Barca. Or could there be a consolation? There's not, as Zibelinc goes down, battling to get the ball back, but it's Barca coming away with it. A rare poor pass means it'll be a throw-in for Hapoel. Moreno's done some good work on the left wing in this game. Hapoel struggled to get out their own end, and this could be a chance for a Figo hat-trick, but he goes down under pressure. Well, you dread to think what will happen in the return leg. Safe to say, I think Barca will be going through. The competition they've never won. Really firm objective for Johan Cruyff this season. Obviously, also would be preferred to be in the #1 competition, but a target they've had in the UEFA Cup, the trophy room, very real one. Figo unable to control that ball, it goes out, the throw-in to be taken by Bidon. Barca will also be looking to recover a league title they were beginning to consider belonged to them. Figo, Codro, and it's cleared by Eluth. Moreno, off the legs of Smadja. Jordi, part of the Barca team from the start. He was in the press today talking about his roots. I didn't know that Cruyff's family had roots in this part of the world. There you go. Corner for Barca. Will they make it 8? Luis Figo to swing it into the hands of Smadja. Ball with the Barca goalkeeper, Carlos Busquets. Well, on to the stats, Hapoel Beer Sheva have had 5 attempts at goal, Barca 19. So Barca have missed 12 of those. Hapoel, of course, have missed 100%, and Busquets has not been in trouble. There were the opening 8 or 9 minutes of this second half where the Israeli team were beginning to threaten. Our own fans were lifted. Imagine a lot of the Hapoel fans just wondering if we're going to get any more goals from Football Club Barcelona as that ball's cleared. Picked up by Popescu. Oscar plays it back. Nadal in midfield with Theodoros. Theodoros just pushing it forward. Carreras has got space there. And that's wide. Carreras, who's looked good in the left back position. Just under 3 minutes to go. And you would hope the referee wouldn't add too much time on. I'm sure the Hapoel Beer Sheva lads looking forward to swapping shirts. Very hot in Beer Sheva. 12th of September. To the end of the summer, we come to the end of Hapoel Beer Sheva's participation in this season's UEFA Cup, I would think. Oscar He's the 1-2 with Codro. Flicked on by Roger, the other half of the Garcia brothers. The hat-trick scoring Roger Garcia. Wonder if he'll be in the showers after saying to Oscar, well, you just got one. I've got a lot more than you. Oscar playing the 1-2 with Figo. Loses out under the challenge from Eli Melic. And it'll be a Barca throw, and Eli Melic has stayed down. It could be carrying an injury there. You wouldn't have thought he'd be looking to time waste when we're into the last 2 minutes of a 7-0 defeat. Hapoel Beer Sheva, captain, is not getting up. And he will be helped off. And we remain to see whether there'll be any added time. Jazuf. Barca doing the job. I suppose play back to the goalkeeper, Busquets. I think it's the home fans who are looking for the final whistle. As Barca look to progress further than they did in last year's European venture. Of course, Barca going out in the quarter-finals to Paris Saint-Germain, but we won't dwell on that as Barca look to win their first UEFA Cup. A solid start here in Israel. 7 goals. A great show by Ivan de la Peña's gang. If you look at the field now, the field of play that is, it's a very young and a very promising team led by Johan Cruyff. The offside flag going up there. Free kick will have to be taken well further back, said the Greek referee, but no real point on insisting. Codro, and he's just overrun the ball. Chance to make it 8 minutes into injury time in Beersheba. There's a great future ahead for these lads. Ferrer, Carreras, Roger, Oscar, Roger Garcia, Pelades, Moreno. Kefalas must be close to blowing a full-time whistle, you would have thought, but will Barca get an 8? Codro combining with Oscar. Oscar goes to ground. No free kick given. Reef brings it away only as far as the Barca captain, Popescu. Took over the armband from Baquero. Moreno drops the ball off of Roger, hat-trick hero. Ball back to the Barca captain. And there is the final whistle. Fine performance in the opening leg of the first round of Barca's UEFA Cup campaign. Johan Cruyff, no doubt, will be happy with that. And the home fans give the Barca youth team almost standing ovation. We'll be back for the second leg. So Johan Cruyff, a happy chappy. Thanks for being with us. Bye for now.